Buenos dias, mi familia. Grand rising. Yeah. The energy of this moon day on the 14th? Yeah, 14th. All right. The message that I got today is that there is a battle. As always, there is a battle between good and evil. That's the correct format. Good and evil. Hail, Holy Queen, Divine Mother, Sent Master Spirit Team, come through me to deliver this message for the collective. There's several words that are repeating. Holding on, tree, bear. The battle is between Mother God and Father God. The red team and the blue team. Now, because I wear a blue hat doesn't mean I'm just on Father God. I have my red. Okay, red and blue. The red team and the blue team. This is the hearts versus the brains. And there shouldn't be a division, ladies and gentlemen. There should not be a division between these two perimeters. There should be a united front. Because red and blue make purple. That is the sun. It takes 3 to make the Trinity. Now, the evil team, they pray to the mother. Because the mother is the forgotten. The mother is the one that they deny. The mother is the one that they don't have a dark side. They deny their dark side. They deny their kinks. They deny. And in the red team, they live fully and thrive in their habits. They live fully in whatever it is that they like as adults, which I hope they're all consenting and However, because we live here on this planet, in this realm that they deny Mother Goddess, this is why it's off balance. This is why she's like this, and she's standing and she's like attacking the people who follow God, the Father, because he is the upstanding citizen. No, just because everybody believes that he's there, but not her. And this is the battle of the battles that has been happening, and will continue to happen until there's a united front between both planes. If this doesn't occur, there is no balance, there is no purple. This is why I have purple stones, y'all. As I believe in the sun, who is trying to unite them together. The teachings of the mother have great point of views of the left-hand path. And the teachers of the father have great point of views of the right-hand path. But they need to be together and balanced. And that's why the sun came in. The divine child. And so all of the unities of all of the pairs, because it takes 2 to procreate, forgot the 2 and claimed it to be only 1. Right? There's always has to be a winner. This is not a game. Some things are games like basketball, football, hockey, whatever. That's a game. But when it comes to spirituality, you done fucked up. So let me clear the table. So we have been holding on to a old system belief that is broken, that is only showing one side of the perimeter that everybody's okay with. But anything else that goes against the grain, then heathen child, hell, you shall be paid in retribution. What? What? Speaking to my good ear. What? And that's the battle right now. That's the battle between my religion's better than your religion. My girlfriend's better than your girlfriend. Or like, dude, there shouldn't be a competition of that. Besides, I would never date your girl because she's crazy. Her crazy does not fit my crazy. Or that's just too much crazy. Okay? Because if it's between Britney or Taylor, give me Taylor. Give me Taylor Swift. Fuck Britney Spears. That bitch is mental. But that's on my taste buds. And this is what people forget. It's not how people treat you is not a reflection of you. It is a reflection of them. Within them. And they can really project that shit and make you feel like shit. 3 of Wands. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Make you believe all types of cuckoo crazy. And that illusionary magic of theirs. So that you cannot cross the finish line of your happily ever after. Not what your mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, neighbor, teacher told you should date. What? And if they're telling you who you should be with, you're not really following your own heart. You're not really following your own brain, so there is a disconnect. Brain and heart, the connection is at the bridge of the matter. How you stand on your matter. How do you stand on facts? Don't stand on your throat. Don't be standing on her throat, because that's you're making it worse. You're making it worse. Put the time clock on the Ascended Masters on asking the guides. Whatever goes around, comes around, has broken. This repeating karma is broken. Whatever they said about you is broken. People are waking up to the truth. That just because you're different than them doesn't mean they're better than you. Or doesn't give them the ability to talk shit about you and be all happy and smiles to your face. They're all gonna know about you. BTU. Especially those fast cars. They talked about you because you're different than them. However, just because you're gay or trans or binary, whatever the case might be, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean you do awful things. Of the worst of the worst of the worst kind. No. I had a conversation with a really good friend of mine last night, and we were talking about how even though, yes, I am gay, I'm conservative. I'm traditional. I believe in the religion, the beliefs of Thanksgiving and Christmas and sharing and community, but I just happen to love a girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that throws everybody out of whack. I'm sorry that we're different in that case, that now you have to see me as the most disgusting thing there is. Demons. Heathens. Hell. I mean, I could understand why they go so fucking left turn and drove you off the fucking cliff into your own abyss of your emotions and where you really do stand on the issue. Where do you really stand on it? So this happy home, look, see? You see how it's the circle? The bread of Christ, as I break it in a piece for you and a piece for me. That is what the Son was trying to teach. That this circle has been broken by the mother and the father line. Or lying. Why do you think the line lines up with line? And who also has the word line in their word? Masculine. Feminines are nines. They should be loved and worshipped as such. Worship was another word, but however. The bread of Christ. Now, some of you who have this magnificent words within you have the ability to speak through Christ, or he speaks through you, because you believe as he believes. There needs to be unity. And so for those of you who believe that we are not who we say we are, even though I am telling you to your face what I am about, and those of you who go around talking behind each other's backs and then love you to your face, girlfriend, homie, you got another thing coming. For my cup will not empty, no matter what you say of me. Because it's not you who fills my cup, but the eternal flame. Best be aware. So I was getting, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Now, why I picked Taylor over Brittany? Because Taylor is not afraid to dive in deep into the low. What does that mean, Connie? You can either go low or high. I would rather go low. That means you dive into your heart of your feelings. Smell them, taste them, bite them, talk about them. And in that stirring of the pot of your heart, of my feelings, I refuse to fight. I refuse to fly. I refuse to freeze about how I feel. For the perimeter of building anything takes 4, not 2. Ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. T? Taylor? Yeah. She goes low. She dives into her heart. Now, while the other ones, even though they're like heart-based emotional critters, who want to take a bite out of you, because they're backstabbers, biters. They're backbiters because they love you to your face and then they bite your back. Or maybe they just really want to do you. I mean, why else do people fight you? Because they love you. Or because you told them something that they're just like, fuck you. How did you see that in me? No one's supposed to see that in me because I have a mask on. Honey, we see through your mask. It's not even about seeing through the mask. What it is that we can read your heart. We are readers. We can read you like a book just by being around you. Or by the things that you say, ho? Or how you came around my way and started talking smack about the other one who was your bestie. And you called your bestie, but then when she said something you didn't like, oh, fucking stupid bitch. That's why we called you Mean Girls. Because if you really loved your friend as you say you do, you'd tell it to her face and stop being all sugar. My best friend and I, we were talking about that last night with my other friend and my other friend. And we were like, oh, friend, let me tell you what. If I can't be honest and true with you about how you really made me feel, then what the fuck are we doing? Because we're adults. And that's how adults talk. Let me tell you what. This shit I didn't like. However, we can fix it because I love you and I love you in my life. And that's it. Not going around like children, because that's how children act. because I still want you to be my friend. And if I tell you how I really truly feel, well, you won't be my friend no more. Look what you made me do. It's a sisterhood, it's a brotherhood, it's a family union, it's a community to commune with one another. There needs to be some type of communion within the tree. So thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We are being tested like you wouldn't even believe me. I am telling you. We are being tested on the daily, y'all. And we fail and we pass some of those lessons. And some of you have just took it to credence of, I'm not doing any of that shit, and forgot about it. And then you get upset because there's other people who are walking the path, talking the talk, walking that walk. So you can't beat on them if they're doing the work for their own life of their own healing. Has nothing to do with you. But you want to make it about you. You're trying to add your name into the pot when we didn't even think about you. Do you understand what we're telling you? So these people want to know the truth about you, right? What really truly hurt you? What did they say about you? Who said what? What was her name? Was it your sister? Was it your mom? Was it your brother? So like that, when I project my crazy ass energy, I'm going to make it seem like it's them and not me. This is why you need to be careful with who you tell about what has hurt you in your past. Because they're going to try and use those memories to bring you back. Okay? I'm going to clean this up as we talk about this. You know what's fucking funny? I'm a huge fan, aren't I? Taylor Swift. I'm a huge fan. Apparently, I didn't even realize it. I'm gonna tell you, like I told my spirits this morning as we were talking, we were rapping. I said, when I listened to Taylor Swift, because yes, it was a Taylor Swift discussion, I said, she was my heartbreak hotel music. Yeah, like Britney, sorry, Britney, stop Britney, Whitney. When Whitney wrote that Heartbreak Hotel song, woo, girl, she was singing to the choir. She knew exactly how it hurt and which way it hurt. Talking and singing about her hurt. When I go through a breakup, or hurt, or pain, or a wounding, or whatever, I have an anthem to it. I write a song. Now those songs are my own. However, some of the time, they are by musicians. And that will be like the song of the summer, the song of the winter, the song of that relationship. Taylor, you know what I'm talking about. And who else? Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, Kelly Clarkson, Eve, Janet Jackson, I know there's a lot more, and I'm sorry if I don't say your names. Please forgive me. Nicki Minaj. You know, you guys wrote songs. Cardi B, you guys wrote songs of what it truly feels like to have your heart ripped out of your chest. And literally ripped out and torn in half. Or however many pieces it fell out, and could put it so rhythmic lyrically obsessed with the words and how you said it. Because I know us, we didn't tell it to their face. Because in the moment, we were fucking flabbergasted and shocked. Because we were believing a whole other illusion, a delusion, a manifestation that we wanted our life to be. But the other person was not on the same spectrum. And so we were fooled into believing that you loved me. Because the only language I know is love. The only way I know how to speak is love. I know love like nobody else's business. I do. That's what I'm about. When we play those little games, when we were kids, and we would ask one another, would you marry for love or would you marry for money? My ass said love every time. And here you were, right in front of me, and here you were, far away from me. You walked away. So now you wanna play with magic, trying to pull me back again. Baby, why do you dare to do this? Don't you know I can hear you from miles away? 'Cause I can feel your heartbeat. 'Cause once I loved you, there's no going back. She's a beast. Eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. She knows all the words to make you cry and make you dumber. Try not to lead her on. Her love is so strong. Baby, it's like steroids. Don't you know we're truly gone? You fucked around and got addicted to these exes or people who try to play your heart or play you fucking stupid. Or should I say, dumb, da dum, dum, dumb. You tried to play me dumb? You took my love as a weakness, as naivete, as fucking stupid and retarded, or how else could I have said it? I don't know. And when I look at that song, because it was a tie. It wasn't even a tie. It wasn't a tie. But it was like two songs trying to coexist at the same time, and it was Taylor and Britney Spears. Taylor was singing "Look What You Made Me Do," and Britney was singing "If You Seek Amy." Hate me, love me, there ain't no one above me. Da na 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 na. Everybody wants to F-U-C-K me. Like that, she took it there. Was like who cares what you say? I don't care, because everybody wants to fuck me. Fuck. And I was like, oh fuck. She said it like that. I mean, now I know why Justin was like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Really? Oh, okay. Well, go over there with them. Now where is she? I'm just saying. Just saying. Gone off the handle. Because she's been handled. That means, when I mean handled, that means show me the shadow. It's like a war between Taylor and Britney right now. Because, like I said, the war between good and evil, the war between Mother God, Father God, the war between separation instead of a united front. You're all musicians. Why can't you all just love each other and recognize each other's creativity? Not who's better than who. This is why we have different genres of music, of tempo, of rhythm. Every single one of you is a piece of the pie to make the unification at this time. But some of you sold yourself to the highest bidder. And now you want to take it back? No. You've been labeled. But in this labeling, isn't it Maybelline? They could have lied about you, collective, and said that you were this because you were different. You were trans, you were gay, you were binary, whatever. And then they called you the scum of the scum. The ones who kiss little girls and boys, not of age. Said all these things about you when it's not us who works in the schools. It's not us who works with children or who is around children on the daily. Those are the ones you gotta investigate. The ones who lied about me and made it about you because of the love spells. What's that say? The second seal. The sacral chakra. To move you into the direction that they wanted you. This is mind control of your feet. Of your sexual energy. Sacral. Water. Of what you speak. Love me, hate me, there is no one above me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't you see me? And Taylor's like, look what you made me do because you pissed me the fuck off. Don't piss me off. This is why I tell you all. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. You don't want my dark side to come out. If my dark side comes out, that's the little kid that goes full on ape shit. Doesn't even care, is fucking, was not ever tainted by anything, is the daredevil of devils. There's a protection there, Ricky. What's the shadow of the energy of today, of what we're facing, of look what you made me do, and the other one of if you seek out Amy, which let me tell you who Amy is. She's a demon in this demon deck, and I'll pull her out, but let's see, what's the words? What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Heal people, heal people. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. We remember what you said. Remember? Oh yeah. And it's true. The people who are consistent with you, who look for you, who check up on you, and who keep doing the same thing. Heal people. But there is a big narrative of money of who can heal who. The devil wears a lab coat, y'all. They spin the beer goggles, la la la. This narrative all comes to alcohol so that you can see a different perimeter, so you can see something else and see her boobies. Blinded by the light. Paid to spin a narrative. Oof. Okay. Aquarius. A Capricorn was paid to spin the narrative at that 2 o'clock hour as you were drinking, right? As you were drinking, talking your shit because your hate came out, because your ambitions were lowered and you didn't give a fuck. Ugh. Yuck. You talk way too much. Oh yeah. They did a humiliation ritual. They thought they could trap you, and thinking that you were a loser. But the spell didn't work on you. Someone's someone's Gilly. Someone did something to your gas tank. Someone that's blood related, they binded you. This energy vampire, Vampy, tried to put a spell to come back to me. Nope. We got off that boat and said bye. We're not messing around with people's beliefs because we're not putting people in grief. We do the relief. Love me, hate me, there is no one above me. Look into this group, y'all. I learned this in my government class in college. This is a real group. Now this one is in the reverse because this is what they said about you, collective. Right here. Because you're different. Because you're gay. But never would I ever do this. Never. But this is the narrative they've been spinning about you. Oh my God. This was the humiliation ritual they said about you? Wow. With what receipts? I feel like if they have receipts, it's like a conversation you might have had with a friend when you were talking about this shit and you were like in utter disgust, but they took it wrong because their demon was activated. Shit. And so they put a death to your name, a death to your reputation. This is why these people don't have no retribution. Because they kept on doing it. For how long, collective? How long have they been doing it? 9 years? 6 years? 6 months? 6 weeks? Life path 6? Wow. Because you were different. And what would the people say about me? This feels like a mother. Mother. The division that happened between this family union or communion. This is the division. Lover girl, stop letting this girl tell you what to do. She's training you not to think for yourself. She's fucking with your head. And that's what they said about you? That you were manipulating the situation? Because you were having an open conversation with these people? You were clearing the air, as they would say? This was the block? Wow. Between this Aquarius, this Pisces, this Aries, this Taurus, this Capricorn. This was the block because you stood up and spoke for yourself. But then they said, oh, no, shh, don't listen to her. She's trying to manipulate you. She's gaslighting you. Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay. Upon this spinning wheel of Scorpio, your perception. Oh, I see. So because of the word that you spoke, collective, cross watchers. So because of what you have been saying, cross watchers, about the collective, they took your perception away. That's why we had the perception the other day about Mary Magdalene's cards. Scorpio is a deep diver who dives deep into the lower pits of your heart and the bottom of the bear. Remember how people say, I love you with all of my heart? I love you from the bottom of my heart. Why do they say that shit? Because when they hit rock bottom at the lowest point, they remembered the love they had for you. Or should I say that this person came around at your lowest point to bring you back up. And so they love you from the bottom of my heart. Because you brought me back up. You brought me out. So this is why their perception's gone. And they're going to blame you and said, you threw magic at me. You did it to me. Oh, no. That was not me. That was God. That was God, because y'all were doing spell work upon this root chakra. Right? And the rootness is hoodoo voodoo. Rooted. Rude. Our name. Rudy. Rodolph. The red-nosed reindeer. Shh. This is why your perception's off. Scorpio. Libra. Sagittarius. No, those are the houses. 8th house, 7th house, 6th house. I told you it was a mom. Or these people are mothers. And so that's the fight again. The mother between the father. It's a division. Again. Whose side are you on? If we were to divorce, would you come to me or come to your father? Wow. This shit right here. Dang. Ruthless. Ruthless. What the fuck with this mother, dude? She wanted you to bow down to a wicked burn. I feel like you escaped the clutches of this woman. Or you, the newest generation, have been fighting this energy of this type of motherhood. And showing a different way of doing things on how to love your children and how to be there for your children. Because this paradigm is broken. These baby bloomers would have done anything for money, honey. And said some things, did some things you wouldn't even believe to a Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and a Scorpio. To you guys that are half light, half dark. That means you were born in the morning or born at night, okay? Not that you're dark. Some people see that bad, some of us see it good. That means you're able to dive into the darkness of who you are and love her, love him. That's your little mini me. That no mother would have done this to her child, or you as a mother wouldn't have done this to your child. Love me, hate me, there is nobody above me. So the mother who was singing that ill-deluded crap is Brittany. And then, oh, you're gonna go against me? Fine, then I'm gonna do some fucking spell work on you and talk some mad shit about you. The worst of the worst. What is the worst? Wow. She was trying to steal energy off of you upon your spinning wheel of your abundance. Your wheel of destiny. Your compass. What's the shadow of this mother that we need to be aware of? She's superficial. She's a superficial non-action bitch. Water sign or air sign. Oh shit. Did you see that? She's on the wrong side of the tracks, y'all. Definitely dabbling in the occult, in the magic, in the moonology. Yeah, she's delusional. I don't even think she's aware of it. Air sign. Definitely air sign. Air sign. Water sign. She's embarrassed. She's been stoned. She's at a distance from you. And she always has a fucking excuse. Excuse to her reasons of being distant with you and then being embarrassed. And then she's like non-action. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Nothing. That's what she does. Nothing. So she's just moving her mouth. Oh, okay. Hear me now. This is how she's been trapping souls into their abyss of their own thinking, by being unavailable to you. Now the wonderful, beautiful thing I learned about Instagram was a video that this guy posted, and he said, how you treat your parents now is how they treated you when you were a little child. I'm going to repeat that. How you are with your mother, father right now is how they treated you back then when you were a little kid. That one hit, and I was like, so now you see. Somebody needed some clarity on this. I have a Leo here. This Leo needed clarity on this. Okay. Well, there's your information, Leo. What's the truth? Right? At the heart of the matter, what is the truth? What is the matter? Well, we're not going to be putting up with this shit. That's what's the matter. We of the collective of God, we don't put up with this shit. We're not going around doing magic spells like this mother does to mess with your head, because she's been messed with. This is the shadow. Okay, so this is the shadow of the head of the manipulation. What is this? Humiliation. She tried to humiliate you because she feels humiliated. Why? Because you're different? Because you're gay? She feels humiliated. So now she went around and moved her mouth and said you were the worst of the worst of the worst. Well, by golly, who believed her? Apparently a lot, I guess. I guess your actions don't speak much, collective. Because when you speak, she was like, oh, she's manipulating you. When I wasn't even the one throwing magic spells, it was this bitch. I see. Okay, I was just being a truth teller. But okay, what's the truth about this humiliation ritual? Of this unavailability, of non-action, of being a sellout. The T. Okay. Guys in love, they sing. Okay. This is a going around and around. Shadow work, conformity. So the ones that believed her was that you are conformist. 2882. This is why some people, it's hard for them to connect with you, because you conform to whatever anybody says to you without checking the facts or going to the source of it and asking questions. Hey, our mother said this about you. Is it true? This is what leaves you twitchy. This is what's blocking your healing. This is what gives you carpal tunnel. This is why you can't have babies. This is why you have no luck. Because you conform to somebody else's verbiage, words. That's why a lot of the Nazis got lost in the sauce. Because it was my job. I was just doing what they were telling me to do. Or I was just doing what mom said for me to do. So you don't have a brain, Scarecrow. You don't have a heart, Leo. You don't have courage to ask what the fuck. No. No. Why would they? They believed everything this mother was telling them. I've got archangels here. Who lead? Okay. There was something about this mother that made it feel very angelic, or the perception of the connection to the angels. Of light work, of 3443, allowing to lead, of store body trauma, opinions of madness is none of my business. However, if you went along with what this person was saying, it should have been none of your business. Now, this mother here has some body trauma issues. Is she healing? Or is she still in it? She's still taking all this medication? and you believe her, like, this is the part that I'm not understanding. There are people who are believing her because they are in the same boat. They have not healed their own trauma of their own opinions and what other people think about you. Let me tell you something that I learned a long time ago on the very beginning of this journey. Rule number 1. What other people think about you is none of your business. Because the moment you stop to listen what they said about you, boom, shut down. Because you're going to believe them. Unless you're doing your shadow work. And if you're doing your shadow work, you want to know what they say about you so that you can fix it. And not be clowning around. Not being some fucking circus act for them to keep continuing to move their mouth about you, collective. But I would say from the beginning, whatever they say about you, it's none of your business. Oh, I heard this, that, and that about this, about you. I don't need to know. Because that's gossip. And when gossip hits, that means it hits everybody's mouth and everybody puts a little bit of salt or a little bit of sugar in it. What's it gonna go? Are they gonna go high or are they gonna go low? Usually they go low and punch you some more. Not only are you a pedophile, but you're disgusting, you don't take a bath. Not only are you a pedophile, you're disgusting, you don't take a bath, and she does drugs. Not only you're a pedophile, you're disgusting, you don't take a bath, and she does drugs, and she drinks water from the toilet. Not only are you disgusting, you don't take a bath, you're a pedophile, and you do drugs, and you drink water from the toilet. I mean, what else? She takes pictures of her feet and sells it on the, what's that website? Find Me or Find Her? Or I don't know what the fuck it's called because I don't fucking know. They just keep adding more and more and more and more into the circle of bullshit. And nobody's going to the source and asking, hey, is it true you do this? Is it true you do that? Is it no? Why? Oh, well, mom said this about you. Really? I remember the last time she was moving her mouth and I went to go and confront her. I said, why are you saying this and that? I didn't say that. It wasn't me. I don't even remember saying that. Well, of course not. Because you're delusional. You're delusional. You don't even remember when you said what you said and how you said it. Because all you do is fucking lie. To spin a tale. So they can look at you. Because they feel and lost and they're lost in the sauce. They are heavy medicating themselves with drugs, alcohol, whatever. So whatever it is that they said about you, it's a reflection of them. Because there's only so much your body can do. Because your body will start to reject what you say. You'll start to convulse. It'll start to twitch. Things will start to happen to you. That's God, not me. God built the temple of the flesh of the body. And if you start acting out of line and out of alignment, and you start doing things, saying twisted words, well, guess what they're going to do to you? They're going to twist your face. You think that I'm kidding? God has more power and abilities than you even understand. Comprehend. This is why we watch everything we say. Because we know it's going to come back around. It's going to come back around. What's this energy this mother wanted from you? What's this energy this mother wanted from you? Because she's been burned. God burns the wicked. God burns the wicked. She wanted you to bow down to her and not take your vows, because as soon as you vow out and get married to somebody else, then that person is now your priority and the mother just falls out of line. Sorry, that's just how it goes. But this person, they don't get it. What's this? What's her fucking energy problem? Or what she want? What's the energy she wants from you? What is the energy she wants from you? Remember me. She wanted to have utter control over you. She has been talking mad shit about you. It's her opinion of what she thinks about you or why you are this or that. Al, somebody in Canada, Alberta, California, or Al, something like that. Somebody might have want to open a business with you, but then this person sold you out and said some shit, sang a little bird, a little song, tweet, little bird. Talk shit. Because she can no longer control you. That's why. L. Universal love. This is what she wanted from you because everybody loves you. Everybody wants to be around you. Everybody knows because you know how to talk the truth. And you know specifically very well about karma and how ye heals. Yehoshua. The healing and how it works. That you can integrate with several different people, different ethnics, different cultures. You can embrace every aspect of yourself, allowing what we perceive as a positive and what we perceive as a negative to harmonize and balance in symphony of life. We all fuck up. We all do stupid shit. But I'm an adult. I can talk about it because I'm not doing demented, dark, evil, twisted shit as some people might claim I am. Collective, this is what we've been fighting. People closer than you know. Of magic. So you wanna play with magic? Girl, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? The magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond the moment and move toward our possibilities of expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in the manifestation. Your belief system. That you can do it. That this person wanted to break your beliefs. Because their beliefs have been broken. By once upon a time, by their own mother. Because that's the cruel cycle of this cyclone of chaos. That's how that moves. And then right now in this moment, through all this chaos, you are finding what it is to be your soul tribe member. You are finding your soul family. My vibe will attract my tribe. Aligning from joy. Align to more joy. The only way you align to it is you go through the shadow. Grow through it. Get through it. Get out of that mind mud labyrinth of mazes of what your family said about you. Because they don't know you at all. They don't even take the time to get to know you. They only believe the perceptions that they believe of you, of what this fucking demon's been telling them. Look, your own family. They con artist you. Ooh. And then this is why they can't get out of that cycle of repeat. Because they keep doing the same thing. Did you hear about him? Did you hear about her? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Round and around and around we go. Where it stopped, nobody knows. Do-si-do, here we go. La la la. They love the spinning wheel. They love to be all dizzy. Drinking up. Dizzes. Drinking up the diseases. Spinning. Think about it. This is why you have high blood pressure. Because they never course corrected the path that this person was telling them. And so they took a bite out of their heart and put them in a trance state of sleep mode. Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? This is a time to refresh it. This is a first time of a start. 4A. Time fresh start. Yeah, time fresh start. That's how I'm going to say it. What's up, demons? Show me Amy. It was a block upon love. It was a block between the lovers. The fool. This person's a fool, and she believed the demon and fooled her. So now she's out of 9 of Cups. She's out of this temperaments. She's out. She's not going to get the glory that you have collective of 9 of Cups and the temperaments. Of speaking to angels and guiding you on the path of, I am the resurrection and the life of my etheric body's perfect blueprint. You are the one that has the connection to the angels. You are the one that has connection to the ancestors. Because you have been healing your trauma of not listening to what other people say about you. Minding your own business. They want to believe that about me? Fine. I thought I proved it otherwise, but what I have done and the actions I have done and said, but apparently it's not good enough. They don't see, they only hear. Hear what they want to hear because they're angry or mad at you. And so they go along with it. Oh, well, they go along with it, so you're going to go along on the same old ride this mother's on. And I heard dirt nap. Oh, shit. Y'all are about to go on a dirt nap? That's not fun. High Priestess. They did not believe, nor did they want to believe that you were a high priestess. They thought you were a high priestess of the demonic realm. Those who were spiritual. They thought demonic realm had you abilities. No. The demonic realm has no abilities like the light of God that never fails. There is no shadows in the light. That's also bright. That's right. In our might. I can keep going. But they only gave me those. And we're tight. Me and the divine, we're tight. Why? Because rule number 1. What other people think about me is none of my business. That is their shadow of their healing of their trauma. And instead of healing it, they keep going along around and around and around and around and around. And you're going to get dizzy and fall. And when you fall, you get hit. You break your hand. You get sick. It always affects your health or your wealth. What's it going to be? I don't make the rules. I only follow them. It's divine law. The law of, what is it? The spiritual laws. Where's my book? Hi, baby. You were sleeping right there with mommy? I think it's like the 9 principles of the Hermetic law and order. Where is it? I'm hearing it. It's cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. I don't know where I have the spiritual laws. I think, what's his name? Depcott, something, he wrote it. The law of rhythm. What goes around comes around. The law of cause and effect. They're principles. They're guidelines. And they tell you, you follow these guidelines and you can reap the benefits of the seeds that can be planted and grow. But if you are not in accordance to divine order, then you're on the other side of the tracks. And they cannot help you because you've already made your path. You've already made a decision. Of stealing people's energy. Yeah, vampires. Energy vampires. They were trying to steal energy off of you, so they wanted it to believe. They wanted people to believe that it was them that had connection to the divine, when it wasn't them. It was you, collective. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. That's why there was a hiccup or that's why you encountered hiccups, because somebody around you was trying to bump energy off of you. High cups. Oh shit, so they were drinking, right? High? They were high drinks. High drunks. Cursed your items. Said they were all about spirit, co-creating with spirit, but the fact is that they were throwing you love spells. With voodoo and hoodoo and all that crap, but they weren't going to the creator and knocking on the door of the creator and being like, okay, well wait, what about this, what about that, what about all the crap you've been doing? Creator said. God said, what about all the crap you're doing? It's the blood of the covenant, but you're in the coven. Tell me how does that work? Are you guys following my law and order? Or you're making it up as you go? And that's where, yeah, no, they are bearing false witness. This is why I keep hearing bear. Someone is bearing false witness and getting paid to lie on your name. So I'm guessing that money's running out, isn't it? The money's running out to these people who start with D, M, or V. Baby, do you dare to do this? This is why karma's biting you in the ass. Has nothing to do with me. Because you came for somebody's light. You see, they were going against the law of grace. Of being harmony, harmonics, approval of others. They needed approval of others. They were leading by a different form of example of a soul trap. These are people who are brainwashed. Or you believe somebody who's Coco, not upstairs, not okay, not all there. But I'm proud of you, warriors. You got out of this shithole. You got out of this mess. You were standing on business. And whoever cursed you about it or their items or whatever they said about you, you were like, okay, alright, whatever. Go ahead and believe whatever you want. But I'm not a ramp anymore. I'm not a ramp where you can come and jump off of me. No. So you left, and now you're living with purpose by God. 31:31. So go dance, go eat, and co-create with God, because God is leading the way for you. No matter what they say, keep playing. Trust the voices that are there for you. And don't believe what these people think about you, because that's why they have the shits. So trust the ancestors, the ascended masters. Trust those that you have been following at this time, who have been leading you on this rhyme. With much love and light, I am La Supra Cobra. My name is Connie, and I'm the one to tell you how it truly is. Don't be a false witness to their games, because you will be trapped in it as well. Those who go along with it, go along with it. It's best to be aware. I'm not here to scare. I'm here to scare you straight and get out of there. Okay? Adios.